So, Lakshachudam Ched, come on, read.
Lakshachudam Ched Yadi Chittamishad Bahirmukham Sannipate Tatastataha Pramadata Prachuta Kelikandukaha Sopana Pangtau Patito Yatha Tatha
So once the mind's attention from the higher is lifted or shifted, mind cannot remain without thinking. Thought flow is called the mind. Thought is to think about something. So even Lakshachudam Ched Yadi, even an iota, if you slip from it, tadattata, then and then alone, Bihirmukha, the mind will run to the world of objects. And this fall is so quick and irresistible. There is no remedy for it. And that fall is being described as a ball that has fallen away unconsciously from your hand, not deliberate. On a somana pantau, in the staircase. That ball you cannot catch en route. It has to exhaust itself only on the floor. In the same way the mind will, once you lose hold of the higher, the sense of holiness in you, the constant remembrance of the reality, it falls away. Now on this idea is the rest of the verses, to make you understand. How does it fall? What do you mean by falling? Why should it fall? Hey, it doesn't matter. Only in the morning, just a little meditation. That is all that is. The rest of the time, cut the throat of everybody, destroy, bring about sorrow and tears all around you. But spiritual. Why? Chanda, Vibhuti, Kumkum, Rudrakshamala, Mahabrahmachari. Mind is not there. How will you fall? That is being described hereafter, a few verses.
Vishayeshva Vishachetah Sankalpayati Tadgunan Samyak Sankalpanat Kamaha Kamat Pumsah Pravartanam.
So Shankara is looting Bhagavad Gita shamelessly. Doesn't even say that Vyasa has said it in the Gita. Krishna has said it. Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha Shupajayate
Sanjayate Kamaha Kamat Krodho Vijayate
Krodhat Bhavati
Sammoha
Sammoha Smriti Brahmchar.
Buddhinasha Pranashyati.
Isn't it? The same thing here also. So then, Vishayeshva Avishashchet Chetaha. The Cheta, the mind, Avishet, entered Vishaya. There is no harm, the Vishayas are in front of you. Okay. 16,008 wives. Nothing happens to Krishna. Why? He did not enter. It is they who got fascinated by him. Not that he hated them, but he was not clinging, attachment was not developed. Vishayeshu, in the Vishayas, sense objects, avished manaha. When once your mind enters into that meaning, dhyayato vishayan pumsa. You can say that after all, I'm not doing anything, but Swamiji, that neighbor's daughter is not bad. Mind has entered. 1,000 times you have seen the same girl, nothing happened. But on one day afternoon, mind gets caught up. Vishayeshu avishechetaha sankalpayate tadgunan. Thereafter, though physically you are not doing anything, but you start thinking about the gunas, the properties, the nature, the charm, the beauty, the length of the hair and the placing of the eyes and the row of teeth and sankalpayati. The mind starts. Once you get thus caught up with an object, a desire rises. No, the stages are described by Krishna as you start thinking about it. The continuous thought of a sense object, fascinated by its charm, that creates some samyak sankalpanat kama. So the very thought, you saw an object, got fascinated by it, the same thought repeated. This chain of thought consistently demanding the object is called kama, desire. In deep sleep, when the thoughts are not there, there is no desire. Think. Desire, kama, kamat pumsa pravartanam. Isn't it? Once you have got a desire, you start acting. Constantly you are on that window in your house until mother watches. ये क्या देख रहे तू? कुछ नहीं है, कौवा. You come away, but the next moment you are back again in the same window. Because that desire, it goes on. Pravartanam, that is, when once the desire has come. Before desire, the object attracted. Thereafterwards, that continuous thinking of it, which is called a desire. When the desire has come, actions follow.
Tatasvarupa vibhramshaha vibrashtastu patatyadhaha patitasya vinanasham punarnaroha ikshate sankalpam varjayet tasmat sarvanarthasya karanam apatyani hi vastuni vyadhigrasto yathotsrujet.
So once the object has got attracted, then you continue thinking about it, mananam. The mind goes on thinking about it. This continuous maintenance of a thought in the mind is to possess is called desire. So the desire comes. Tada, thereafter, swarupa vibhramsha. So your idea of that goal that you have got, you follow. Businessman, thinking about it. Then you saw or cultivated a mistress. Then even in the business office, you are thinking on. There afterwards your secretary comes and this is there, this is important. Record. Right? I am beautifully thinking of my mistress. Today evening I have to go there. What gift should I give? Look. Within 6 months' time, the business is closed. It was rising. What has happened? Distracted the mind. Mind distracted, success stops. You have to be consistently. As in spiritual path, you have to constantly remember him, constantly repeat his name, etc. In the same way. In business or in any other activity, science, research, politics, economics, the whole field of activity, technology, it doesn't come by itself. You have to consistently apply your mind. When from your real nature or the higher reality, vibramsha, you fall away, vibrashtastu padas. Once you have fallen, atapadana, you fall deeper and deeper and deeper, as the ball that has slipped on the staircase. Patitasya vinanasham, one who has thus fallen, other than nasham, total distraction, punar na aroha ishyate. We don't expect that man to come up again. Though Mahapurushas have done it, whether it is a Vishwamitra or what is that angry guy? Never mind. They all get into a mood and lose their concept of the one Atman everywhere. Durvasa. Get angry, forget. Whom do you think? You insulted me? Ego came. Paramatma, everything gone. I will curse you. Cursed. There afterwards, the poor fellow, all his tapas is gone. He has to go back again. For years he has to do tapas to regain. That much of unnecessary purushartha you have to do to come back. Everybody has not got that guts. That mental consistency, power of consistent effort is not there in everybody. Therefore, 99 cases, once you have fallen, there is no question of coming back. Vinanasham, total destruction. Other than total destruction, we don't see them rising again. Na ishyate. Sankalpam varjayet tasmad. Therefore, what is the advice? Give up sankalpa. Because sankalpa means thinking a sense object. आज पता नहीं क्या होगा वे लंच में होगा कुछ होगा हो जा संकल्प thinking of the pleasures of all that stuff. If only you can get that. Then you become a desire. And when the desire has come, the mind has fallen away from the integrated or a consistent thought of the higher, and therefore the fall. The mind becomes extrovert. Right? There afterwards to come back is very difficult. Therefore, sankalpam varjayet. No doubt, under the pressure of the past, memories of enjoyment in the past, the mind may bring out the thought, drop it immediately. Remember the Lord, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, shift the mind's attention. Saguna, and through saguna to nirguna. All also if you give it a chance, it will spin out endless thoughts and you get cocooned by it. And at that time, even if others, well-wishers come and advise you, you say, shut up, I know what I am doing. It is my life or your life. What does it matter? I am going to plan. Yes, so what? तुम कौन है कहने वाला? बड़ा advice कर रहे हैं, चले जा! But nothing will go in. You want only that object. Sankalpam varjayet tasmat sarvanarthasya karanam. In this world, God never gives you any problem. Ayyaya. He is all love. He wants to only help you. All problems are you created by yourself. Never. Neither you may say that it's all because of my husband or my father-in-law or my mother-in-law, my brothers. It's nothing. These are only symptoms. Started where? Well, I don't know. Now I'm thinking of a school. Do you know the problems that are going to come? I know the problems coming. And yet I want a school to be built up. Since I am ready to face the problem is not a problem. The average man, what happens is, he just thinks about it and then gets into one ditch after another. And then he starts cursing. God is deliberately ditching me everywhere. God, he has got better things to do than ditching you. A worm in his creation, it is not that. You yourself is ditching yourself. Careful. Sankalpa, control Sankalpa. Thoughts have got a tendency to repeat itself, especially when you have found a charm in it. Though it is delusory, it continues. So varjayed, reject it immediately. Sarvanarthasya karanam. This is the source, the eruption of all your sorrows arise from this, volcanic. And when the volcano becomes active, there is no known technical knowledge by which you can stop him. It has to blow out and destroy everywhere nearby, and then he becomes quiet. Your mind also, once you get it, I want the motorcycle. Yeah, if I have got the motorcycle, how nice it is. Everybody will look at me, how nice it is. There afterwards, you are trying your level best to get a motorcycle by means fair or foul. See? It's not that you saw a motorcycle, you felt that, oh, it's a very convenient instrument. Full stop! No. He has got it, I have not got it. Suppose I get it, no. You go on building up, until at last nothing in the world will satisfy you. अरे बेटा जाकर शादी करे, नहीं मोटरसाइकिल चाहिए. खाना खाओ, नहीं मोटरसाइकिल. कम से कम सो जाओ, स्लीप नहीं आ रहा है, मोटरसाइकिल. Until you get that, there is no shanti in the mind at all. Sarva anarthasya karanam. Apathyanihi. A rogi, a man who is suffering from, he has been prescribed a certain diet. Apathyani cha vastuni. Things that are apathya, which have been rejected by the doctor, advise you not to take it. No more dahi, no more ghee, no more sugar, no more chocolates. Chocolates, doctor said that, laddu she They did not say. So they said, laddu. Again wrote one more. He said only laddu from the bazaar. This is Tirupati laddu. It's prasad, you go on it. Apathyanica vastuni. That which is dangerous to your system at that time, until you get cured. Once you get cured, normal. Rogi, the one who is suffering from disease, will have to reject totally. Similarly, reject the mind's tendency to think over evil. Sankalpa, this is a capacity in you which is meant for your spiritual growth. If you are consistently thinking of Narayana, you are a spiritual yogi. Consistently thinking is a capacity given to you. We misuse it. Instead of constantly remembering Him, we constantly remember OET, and thus instead of a yogi, you become a bhogi. Sarva anarthasya karanam vastuni vyadhigrasto yadha. Just as vyadhigrasta, one who is suffering from something, the doctor prescribes to him not to take certain things, and they reject it temporarily. Yatha utsrujed. Just as a sick person reject all that the doctor said they don't take, similarly, here the spiritual doctor is telling you, give up your tendency to continuously think about the sensuous objects. Atah.
अतः प्रमादान्न परोस्ति मृत्युः विवेकिनो ब्रह्मविदः समाधौ समाहितः सिद्धिमुपैति सम्यक् समाहितात्मा भव सावधानः.
Or ataha, therefore, pramada, forgetfulness. You slip the mind from Him, inadvertent, not deliberate, but lack of vigilance. The mind got fascinated by an immediate object in front of you. Ata pramadat na parosti mrityuhu. That is why we say there is no greater death than inadvertence, self-forgetfulness. And you generally do it also. I don't know what happened to me at that time. I said that, I should not have said it. I did that, I should not have done it. I decided that way, I should not have decided. Then why did you do it? Now you have got the wisdom. And all the time I knew that I should not do it. I had the wisdom before. But at that moment, I don't know what happened. Ajay, what happened? You forgot. Forgot what? The knowledge that you have got already. Everybody. Every time you suffer by a mistake of your own, you may not tom-tom the idea to everybody, but you know in yourself, that is my mistake. I didn't study properly and here you are, I have failed. I should not have failed. I wanted to study. Honestly, Swamiji, by God I tell you, I wanted to study. Then what happened? I did not. Why I did not? The sports came and game came, and then Onam came, and then I went there. Now I am suffering. Why are you suffering? Because I failed. Why did you fail? I was not able to do properly the exam. Why you were not able to know? The preparation was not sufficient. Why you did not prepare? I wanted to prepare, and I tried to prepare, but there was no time enough. Only 12 months in a year. Time was not there. I don't know, what I meant was I wanted to start my studies by January onwards, but I did not. Only in March, I suddenly remembered, examination is coming, and I tried to read as much as possible till 2 a.m., Swamiji. Bhagwan, blind, he did not bless me. Ultimately, you accuse him, because he is not in front of you. If he is in front of you, you will not dare say that. Huh? No, it is my mistake, it is my mistake. It is all self-created. Sorrows are all self-created. This is called the hell. A disciple who heard the teacher talking of hell and heaven, the student said, what is hell? He explained. Then at last the yogi said, all right, my beta, I'll show you. Hold him by the hand and went, and at a certain level they found a beautiful big building, castle-like. He entered in, and inside, in a particular room, there were a lot of people standing there, and through the window he said, Abhi dekho. Lot of people in a big hall, and in the middle of it is a beautiful vessel of soup being boiled. And the fragrance of it is so attractive that the mouth is always full of saliva. It was so tasty, the smell, and everybody hungry. Bones coming out, and everyone has got a spoon, each one competing with the other man's spoon. Long handle, and the spoon. Why? So that over the head of others I can get it. And the vessel at the other end also is not a spoon, but it is a mug. Why? I may get it. Everybody at one and the same time is trying to put their mug inside, therefore it will not go in. Until at last one fellow got it in, and the mug is full. When the mug is full and the handle is so long, he cannot lift it. He's trying to lift it, and by the other mugs are closing it, and he pushed it. Surely he was successful. His mug came up, but all the soup was spilled. The others are trying level, and let us say that Mr. A successfully got half the mug. Habba, he got it. He slowly lifted it over the head of all others and started wanting to drink because he is so hungry, but he can't drink. Why? The handle is so long. That the whole room was full of this soup, and the soup never went into the stomach of anyone, but it was all spilled everywhere. When he saw that, he said, Dekha tu? Haan ji sir. Dekh liya. Ye hai, this is called hell. Again took him through the corridors of this castle to one end, and there over the room there are people crowded, and there is a soup there, and each one has got a mug at the end of a long pole, and everybody is trying. So the same thing as in hell. So he was interestedly watching, and not a drop spilt out. Each one takes it. Others are not trying to take it earlier. Each one allows, queue system. Each one took it. And after taking it, how can he take it? He can't drink because it's too long. He gives it to others. Other people drink, and others give me, and I drink. I am giving to others, others are giving to me, thus mutually giving each other. They are cooperatively living. The Guru says, Dekha beta, this is called heaven. So hell and heaven are not two different places, but two different attitudes to life. As a result of which, your reaction or experience is one total sorrow at all times, the other disciplined, cooperated. It becomes the very same castle becomes heaven. Here the teacher says, Sankalpa Braje, give up all sankalpas in you. This is the karanam, the cause, the spring of all your sorrows. Apathyanja, things that are being denied by the doctor, a patient will always implicitly follow. And thereby he gets cured. In the same way, we prescribe to you. They are trying to come in, but they can't. It's been all closed. Apathyanja udhana, yathotsujed, tatapramada, therefore, pramad, inadvertence. Parosti mrityu, there is nothing, no death other than this inadvertence, pramad. Vivek, to whom? To those who have got discriminative power. Brahmavida samadhau, those who are Brahmavids, wanting to remain in samadhi and quietude of the mind. There is no greater tragedy to a seeker who is seeking the highest, seeking to realize the highest through process of meditation, quietening the mind. There is no greater danger than pramad. Thoughtlessly you slip away from it. Samahita siddhimupaidi samyak. Once your mind is samadhi, it becomes quietened. It's no more running out into the world outside. You are consistently contemplating upon the higher reality. Siddhi, avapsisi, you shall certainly gain full success. You shall awake into that higher state of consciousness. Samahitatma bhava savadhana. Carefully, savadhana, saha avadhana. Along with avadhana, carefully. Carefully cultivate in yourself the dexterity in keeping the mind constantly running towards the higher. Smarana of the Lord. Maintain your mind while the hands are working. And when the work is over, your duty for the society is over, turn the total attention to Him. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says, when you are working in the world outside, yes, work with one hand at His feet. As soon as the work is over, with both the hand, hold on to his feet. It's a way of saying this without this inadvertence. Continuously and constantly remember him.
Jivato yasya kaivalyam videhe sacha kevalaha yat kinchit pashyato bhedam bhayam brute yajushrutihi.
Jivito yasya. So long as you are living in the world of plurality, strive to reach Kaivalya. Kaivalya is a state where there is no plurality. Sajatiya, Vijadiya, Sogata, Bheda, Rehita, Vastu, Kevala. So try to experience that state of consciousness, where there is no distinctions of species or of limbs, or of the same species, the distinctions of different colors, etc. These are all in the plurality. So Kaivalya and Videhe, when your consciousness of the body is gone. Not Videha means after Marana. जाके मरो यार, वही ब्रह्मन को मिलने के लिए नहीं. Videhe, without body meaning without the body consciousness in your intimate and constant or powerful contemplation, when you have forgotten your body, because of your identification with the Brahman, videhetu kevala. So you have woken up to that state and realized it is kevala vastu. The other is kaivalya. You are trying to reach a state of kevala. It's called kaivalya. And once you reach there, kevala, there is nothing else, neither you nor he separate. You have merged with him, you have awakened to that state of consciousness. Acha, now, yet kincha pashyato bhedam. Whoever he be, even he sees a kinchit matra, even a little distinction between him, my Lord, and I, meaning the ego remains, even a little. If you discover a difference between that state and this, that kevala avastha, and if you say that there is very great happiness in that, Swamiji, even meditating, today meditation was wonderful. Why? I was so happy I tell you. Who experienced the happiness? Your mind. The mind that is experiencing the happiness is called the experiencer. The experiencer is the ego. The ego remains. So then that man who reports to you that today the meditation was so happy, I was so happy in the meditation. Give him time, you keep quiet. He will never conclude that conversation or that interview. The last words of his would be, but I am afraid that it may not again come. The fear comes, that this experience I had, but I don't think that again the experience will come. This time it came only because of God's grace, and I don't know how I got it, but then next, it will not come. I am afraid that it will not come. Fear comes. There is no question of you experiencing it, but you become it. The dreamer becomes awakened. Thus, even you means a little. Udalamandaram Gurudev, Taittiriya Upanishad. He says that. Bhrute Jahushruti. That Yajushruti, Yajurveda, Andargata Upanishad. Taittiriya Upanishad explains. Whoever he be, Udalamandaram Gurudev, Ut, even. Dharam, even a little. Vedam Gurudev, even a little distinction between I and him, bhayam bhavati. There will be fear. That is why Radha was always crying. Radha loved Shri Krishna, and Radha knew Krishna loves him, but Radha is never at peace with herself. When Krishna is not in her embrace, she is of course worried and cries, Krishna, you never come, I know you are like that. Now Krishna met in a secret place, let us say in the jungle or forest, and there he is sitting down on a stone and Radha is in his lap. Even in your lap under his embrace. Radhe, why are you now crying? Why should I not? So many days you never came. So first part of the cry is for not coming in the past. Thereafter, I am afraid. What? You will go away. You are like that. You will never remain. And when Krishna leaves her, she has to cry. Then when is it that you are not crying? When is it that you can enjoy? You cannot. Why? There is always a feeling that I and Krishna are two different things. Whenever there is distinction, is there, pain is the reward or the punishment for seeing plurality. While Krishna's own wife cooking food in the kitchen, Narada goes there and says, Satyabhama, what a stupid woman you are. And why? What is the matter? What is the matter? Do you know where your husband is? Must be somewhere on the banks of the Jamuna. And he had a very good breakfast, so he won't come now. When he is hungry, he will come. Where will he go? Where will he go? Sharam nahi aate. A bevy of beautiful girls are all around him, and he is enjoying thoroughly. Really? He is in extreme joy. That is what is wanted. Let him be happy. But are you a woman? Have you got a heart in you? Don't you feel that? He says, Narada, you know nothing. You are a brahmachari, you don't know. I am a married woman. He is with me. Let him go anywhere. He is with me. And when he is hungry, he will come here. He can find only peace and happiness only with me, not there. There he is a leela, play. It is only sport. Let him enjoy. So she had the feeling of oneness. Therefore, no fear. Radha had not that. Dvaita bhava, constantly crying. But that crying also is a happiness, no doubt. It is not, though tears are there. Why are you crying? Forget it, I want to cry. Why? It is enjoyable. Continue crying. The Bhagavatakar, Ramayankar, when they explain this. And the listener also, by contagion, they also cry. Even those who don't understand the story, they will also cry. Why? Everybody is crying. What will others think if I don't cry? So he will also cry. But that is the joy of these stories, that you enter into the emotional field of the Lord suffering, and I am sympathizing with him. So he who makes Udara Mandaram Gurudev. Udara, not belly. Ut plus Andar. Ut, even. Andara, difference. Even a little difference. Bhayam bhavati. So said the Yaju Veda Andargata Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, has said it, and therefore there in that state you must become one with it, awake into that state of consciousness.
यदा कदा वापि विपश्चिदेशः ब्रह्मण्यनन्तेऽप्यणुमात्रभेदम् पश्यत्यथा मुष्य भयं तदैव यद्वीक्षितं भिन्नतया प्रमादात्.
Yadagata. Somehow, don't worry about how it happened. Accidental, is caused by something. Yadagata, somehow or other. Vabi. Vivastideka. This Vivasti, this wise man, this well-educated or well-instructed, a student, deep student of the Upanishads, so he knows the goal of the path and he is sincerely pursuing it. But yadagadaji, somehow, Brahmanya Anande, in the Ananda, endless Brahman, the one without a second, which is a substratum for the whole universe of names and forms, in that Brahman, apyanumatra bhedam, an iota of distinction, difference. If you recognize it, pasyatyadhamushya bhayam tadev, in him there is always a fear. I may lose this Lord. I will lose him. Why? You are not merged and become. There's a little difference. Anumatra. The bhayam comes. The fear may be that I may not be, this experience may not be permanently with me. He, the Lord, will go away. Though he is Ananda, he is endless, he is all-pervading, you have got a feeling that this experience is very limited. Limited in time and place. Therefore, there is a fear. Edvikshitam bhinnataya pramadad. And why is it the difference? Vikshitam, see. You are seeing the subject as an object of your awareness. Pramadad, due to pramad, due to inadvertence. If you are still seeing it as an object, there will be always fear in your mind. So this Smriti.
Shruti smriti nyaya shatairnishidhe Drishyatra yasvatmamatim karoti Upaiti dukkhopari dukkhajatam Nishiddha karta samalim lucho yatha Samalim lucho yatha.
Shruti, Upanishad, Smriti, the great traditional textbooks, Nyaya, logical reasoning, By all these processes, nishiddhe, rejected. The world of plurality has been rejected by the declarations of the scriptures, the declarations of our Puranas and the traditional textbooks. By logical reasoning, step by step, the teacher has made you understand that these are all objects, not the subject. Thus, the world of plurality has been already rejected. And yet the intellect holds on to it because of the past samskara. For millions and trillions of years, you have been convinced or taken to a sense of conviction that these are all real. Though 100 arguments are given, this is only true in the waking state. When you are dreaming, where is this world? When you are in deep sleep, where are these two worlds of the dream and the waking? These things that come and go is not the permanent. There must be a permanent entity behind. All your experiences come and go. Nothing is permanent in the world of Einsteinian world of time and space. All your experience that you're gaining through the BMI of the world of OET are all ephemeral, impermanent. They come and go. In this chain of change, there is something in you that recognizes the changes. The one that is recognizing the changes must be something other than the change. It must be the changeless. Thus, logic after logic has been. By these processes have been rejected. Nishiddhe, drishye, things seen by you as objects. Atra, yah, swatmamatim karodi. And yet, he who identifies with them, which have been already rejected, to the total conviction of all thinking human beings. And yet, because of the old habit, you still identify with them. Karodiyaha pasyatyadhamushya bhayam tadev. It is such people who are still holding on, hanging on to the world of OET and the BMI. They are constantly in fear. I am the body. When you think, how many fears are there? I may fall down, I may become sick, I may become hungry, I may become poor, I may be rejected by everybody, it goes on, because I am the body. I am getting fat, I am getting lean, I am getting dark, my hair is falling down, my nose is jumping out, my ears are coming, it goes on. Every moment, every one of you call them privately and say, how are you now? I am all right, Swamiji, but last 3 days there is a pain somewhere on the left side, right side. Are you sure it is the right or left? Now if you say that way, I think it is the left side. It goes on. So, anyone who is, even though you have been convinced, while you are reading the scriptures or in satsang, you understand, yes, the world of plurality is not real. They are all objects. They are there, but they are only objects of my awareness. I am the awareness itself, even though you know it. Still you hold on. My ashram, my guru. Not the whole guru, my leg. I am massaging. Why are you? That is mine. That is my leg you are holding. Why should you not? Anything in the world. my wife, my child, my car, my house, my property, my street. The moment you are identified with it, fear comes. Yadvikshitam bhinnataya pramadat. Through inadvertence, lack of correct thinking. Even unconsciously, if you create that difference, fear comes to your mind. The fearlessness can come only when you meet Him who is the fearless. Once you merge therein, there is no more any fear. It is all imaginary. A king was going along the boat, and one of his servants, extremely frightened of the ocean, the ship, he doesn't want the ships, they travel in the ship, so he started crying. He is becoming slowly hysterical, nobody can control it, everybody is trying to control, but no, the fellow is moaning and crying. The king who came out for a pleasure trip, there is no more any pleasure. This man is recurring, what to do? So he called his court doctor and said, "Unko to koi injection de do, keep him quiet. I am tired." "Sir, I shall do it. But if you give me the permission." "Yes." He went there, called the captain. Captain called 3 of them hefty fellows and said that, "Catch him and put him in the waters." Into the ocean. He was taken and he was still frightened. To live in the boat, he was afraid. He was thrown out. When he was thrown out and tasted the salty water in the eyes, in the nose, in the mouth, and he is going up and down, he cried out, "No, don't worry, take me up. Allowing him to get himself fully educated. After 2 minutes, he was pulled out by the hair. And when he came out, all his fear is ended. Utter silence on the corner where he is lying down. Why? He suddenly realized that these planks are safety. If the planks are not there, I am going to that salty water. Not knowing that what experience it. And then when he is taken out, he felt very secure. Why? I am in the boat. But when he was in the boat, he was afraid. Afraid? Imagination, thinking. Now he knows the experience. He can even advise others who are afraid. There is nothing to fear. You are safe. The air is terrible in that water. You try, I can help you also. How I got educated, I tell you. This is normal. That's Udala Mandalam Gurudev. Even a little that distinction is there. There is a sense of fear comes in your mind.